giving me hope through this whole coronavirus is the human spirit. People pull together, they come together, and they see that we're all in it together.
When I come to the Bowery, when I walk through the doors, I'm thankful for a lot of things. The people that help me, thankful for having a roof over my head, food. I always say, and it's always true in my case, I always say there's an angel watching over me. And in this case, there was.
The community comes here because they feel safe. They feel treated with dignity. And that is our aim here at the Bowery Mission.
A lot of times our guests are on the streets and they're ignored all day. I was a former at-risk child. I know what it's like as a child to sleep on the streets. And we get to be a safe place where they know, you know what, I can't find love on the streets, but if there's one place I can find love, it's the Bowery Mission.
It's so eye-opening how this can be any one of us. And I think, if I was in this position, or if a family member or a loved one, a friend was in the same position, we would want to be treated with that radical love and that radical hospitality and that compassion.
The Bowery Mission is all about meeting the immediate need at our front doors, and today we're seeing more needs because there are more people who are out of work, who don't know where their next meal is going to come from, how to pay for it, and so we're just committed to continuing to meet those needs. Prior to this emergency, we would see maybe 250 people online for our lunch meal here at the Bowery. There have been days where we have seen over 500 people on that line during this time, and so we know the need is great and it's growing.
You can't shelter in place if you don't have a paycheck and you don't have insurance and you don't have food and you don't have a place to go. So many of the food services at other churches, food pantries have closed down. People have nowhere to go. They find out about the Bowery, they make the trek downtown. We start getting the coffee out, and at 8 o'clock promptly, we just open the front doors and put a table right there, and they come up one at a time.
The biggest challenges right now is caring for people that's coming in frightened, no library to sit at, and been walking the streets with their luggage, and they have nowhere to go except here. And the increase of population has been enormous.
Now I'm on the front lines with our guests, and they feel safe with us knowing that we practice social distancing. We have tape on the sidewalk where they know where to stand. And when they get to the front of the line, there's a hand washing station. We make sure their hands are dry. We check them in, and having the place clean gives a peace to our guests knowing that they won't get sick.
You have to keep everything clean. The Clorox wipes, bleach, sanitizer, and hand soap, and they have to keep ordering them.
Financial donations are so critically important right now because they allow us to purchase supplies that we need. They allow us to hire temporary staff to fill in for staff who are ill. And it just gives us the flexibility to meet emerging needs. Every week is different. And so that financial support right now is so critically important.
The Bowery's rubber hits the road. We're helping people who need help now. If you can't volunteer, write us a check. How about that?